Imagine monks hitting a ball against monastery walls. This wasn't a punishment, but early tennis. This game, jeu de paume in French, emerged in 11th century Europe. Played with bare hands initially, it quickly gained popularity. Monks to nobles enjoyed it, making it a true medieval pastime. As the game evolved, so did its equipment. Players started using gloves for protection. Then came crude rackets, paving the way for today's sophisticated designs. Courts, initially simple spaces between buildings, became more defined. Some even had roofs, marking the early stages of indoor tennis. The game, initially confined to monasteries and castles, spread like wildfire. It crossed borders, reaching Italy, Spain, and France. Its popularity soared, becoming a favorite among royalty. This royal patronage would shape tennis's future in the centuries to come. Tennis found a special place in the hearts of French monarchs. King Louis VI was an avid player, even having indoor courts built. His passion earned tennis the moniker the sport of kings. Yet this royal endorsement proved bittersweet. Louis X tragically died after a vigorous game, adding a touch of melancholy to the sport's history. Despite this, tennis flourished. Francis I, another French king, was a devoted enthusiast. He constructed courts across France, further cementing tennis as a symbol of prestige and power. The game became a social event. Nobles competed for glory, while spectators reveled in the thrill of the match. The construction of dedicated tennis courts marked a turning point. No longer confined to open spaces, the game had found its own arena. These courts, while different from today's meticulously designed surfaces, laid the groundwork for standardized playing areas. The stage was set for tennis to evolve from a pastime to a structured sport. Tennis crossed the English Channel in the 15th century. Henry VIII, known for his athleticism, became an ardent fan. He had a court built at Hampton Court Palace, a testament to his love for the game. This royal seal of approval propelled tennis into the upper echelons of English society. The game's popularity wasn't confined to palaces. It spread to universities like Oxford and Cambridge. Students and academics alike embraced tennis, adding an intellectual dimension to its image. Writers of the time, including Shakespeare, even referenced the game in their works, demonstrating its cultural permeation. As tennis gained traction, its rules began to solidify. The scoring system, with its unique terminology of love, 15 and 40, emerged during this period. While the exact origins of these terms remain debated, their adoption signifies a move towards standardization. Tennis was transitioning from a leisurely pursuit to a more formal and organized sport. Fast forward to the 19th century, a pivotal era for tennis. In 1877, the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club organized the first Wimbledon Championship. Held in Wimbledon, London, this tournament would become synonymous with tennis itself. Its inception marked a watershed moment, ushering in the modern era of the sport. The first Wimbledon Championship was a far cry from the grand spectacle it is today. Only 22 men participated, competing for a silver cup. Spectators numbered in the hundreds, a stark contrast to the thousands that flock to Wimbledon today. Yet, this modest event sowed the seeds for one of the world's most prestigious sporting events. Wimbledon's influence extended beyond the court. It played a key role in popularizing lawn tennis, a variation played on grass courts. The unique characteristics of grass, its lower bounce and faster pace, demanded a different style of play, shaping the sport's future. Wimbledon, with its iconic grass courts, became the epicenter of this new era. For much of its early history, tennis was an amateur sport. Players competed for the love of the game, not for financial gain. However, the 20th century witnessed a seismic shift. The rise of professional players challenged the sport's amateur ethos, leading to a long and often contentious battle between amateurism and professionalism. This clash came to a head in the 1960s. Professional players, often barred from prestigious tournaments like Wimbledon, demanded recognition and fair compensation. Their efforts led to the dawn of the Open Era in 1968, a watershed moment that allowed professional players to compete alongside amateurs in major championships. The Open Era ushered in a new era of athleticism and competition. Players, no longer constrained by amateur rules, could earn a living from their talent. This led to a surge in the sport's popularity, attracting a wider audience and paving the way for the global spectacle tennis is today. The stage was set for the emergence of iconic players who would redefine the sport. The Open Era marked a turning point in tennis history. With professionals now part of the game, competition became fiercer. Players from all corners of the globe emerged, each bringing their unique style and flair to the court. Tennis was no longer a predominantly Western sport, it had become a global phenomenon. The rise of televised matches played a crucial role in this global expansion. Fans could now witness the drama of Grand Slam tournaments from their living rooms. Iconic rivalries like that of Bjorn Borg and John McEnroe captivated audiences worldwide, further fueling the sport's popularity. The establishment of the ATP, Association of Tennis Professionals, and WTA, Women's Tennis Association, further professionalized tennis. These organizations provided a structured framework for the sport, with ranking systems, tournaments, and player representation. Tennis had evolved into a global enterprise, with players, coaches, and fans united by their love for the game. The evolution of tennis is inextricably linked to technology. Early players used wooden rackets, heavy and unforgiving. The advent of metal rackets in the 1960s revolutionized the game. Lighter and more powerful, these rackets allowed players to hit the ball with greater speed and spin. The innovations didn't stop there. Graphite, a lightweight and strong material, became the material of choice for racket frames. This led to larger racket heads, expanding the sweet spot and making the game more accessible to a wider range of players. Technology had democratized tennis, allowing players of all skill levels to experience the joy of the game. Advancements in string technology further enhanced racket performance. Synthetic gut and polyester strings offered players a wider range of options to customize their rackets for power, control, or spin. The quest for the perfect racket became a constant pursuit for players at all levels, driving innovation and pushing the boundaries of what was possible on the court. Beyond the thrill of competition, tennis has always been intertwined with style and fashion. From the elegant white attire of Wimbledon to the bold and colorful outfits seen in today's tournaments, tennis has provided a platform for players to express their individuality. Wimbledon, with its strict dress code, has played a unique role in shaping tennis fashion. The all-white rule, introduced in the late 19th century, was initially implemented for practical reasons, to mask perspiration. Over time, it evolved into a symbol of tradition and elegance, becoming as iconic as the tournament itself. The rise of sportswear brands in the latter half of the 20th century brought about a transformation in tennis attire. Players like René Lacoste and Fred Perry lent their names to brands that combined performance and style. Tennis fashion became aspirational, influencing trends both on and off the court. Players once bound by tradition were now free to express themselves through their clothing, making the court their runway. Tennis history is replete with iconic figures who transcended the sport, becoming global icons. These legends, with their unique skills and personalities, captivated audiences and inspired generations of players. Rod Laver, with his unparalleled feat of achieving 2 calendar-year Grand Slams, left an indelible mark on the sport. Billie Jean King, a fierce advocate for gender equality, revolutionized women's tennis. Their stories, both on and off the court, continue to inspire, demonstrating the power of sport to transcend boundaries. The modern era witnessed the rise of players like Pete Sampras, known for his powerful serve and volley game, and Steffi Graf, whose exceptional athleticism and determination earned her admiration worldwide. These icons redefined what was possible on the court, pushing the limits of physical and mental endurance. Their rivalries, played out on the world stage, became the stuff of legends. One of the most captivating aspects of tennis is its ability to bring together cultures from every corner of the globe. The sport's global stage provides a platform for athletes from diverse backgrounds to compete, fostering cross-cultural understanding and showcasing the unifying power of sport. National rivalries, fueled by history, pride, and a thirst for victory, add another layer of intrigue to tennis. The Davis Cup, a prestigious men's team competition, embodies this spirit, pitting nations against each other in a battle for supremacy. These clashes, often emotionally charged and fiercely contested, transcend the individual, uniting fans and players alike in a shared passion for their country. The beauty of tennis lies in its ability to celebrate both individual talent and team spirit. while individual matches showcase the skill, mental fortitude, and strategic prowess of each player. Team events like the Davis Cup and the Billie Jean King Cup highlight the importance of camaraderie, collaboration, and national pride. This unique blend of individual and collective pursuits is what makes tennis such a compelling and enduring sport. From its humble beginnings in medieval monasteries to its status as a global spectacle, tennis has come a long way. Its journey is a testament to its enduring appeal, a sport that continues to captivate and inspire generations of players and fans worldwide. What explains tennis's lasting allure? Perhaps it's the combination of athleticism, strategy, and mental fortitude required to excel. Or maybe it's the sport's rich history, filled with legendary players, iconic tournaments, and unforgettable moments. Whatever the reason, tennis continues to hold a special place in the hearts of millions. As technology continues to evolve and new stars emerge, tennis is poised for an exciting future. The sport's global reach ensures a constant influx of talent, while advancements in equipment and training methods continue to push the boundaries of what's possible on the court. One thing is certain: tennis, with its rich history and enduring appeal, will continue to captivate and inspire for generations to come. If you enjoyed this journey through the world of tennis, don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. Thank you for watching.